Good afternoon. We're gonna let a few people come in before we really get started. Hello. Hi, good afternoon. Excuse the hair. I wanted to do some of my braids live with you guys and just chat about the amazing company, Rasta Free Braid. Thank you. I am doing a goddess braid set, which is one of my specialties, and I mixed a few colors. But before we dive into that, my name is Sade Miller. I am the owner of Sade Styles Braid Lounge, Beauty Supply and Braid Lounge in Gardena, and also Styles and Company Salon Suites in Lawndale, California. So Rasta Free has been a part of my journey for so many years. I met Sherelle and the gang and the ladies in Dallas maybe 5 years ago or so, 4 or 5 years ago, or maybe even more now. I'm not too sure. But I met them there and we just clicked instantly. Became a brand ambassador for years and then just built that relationship. And so now we offer Rasta Free braiding hair at the current salon, Sade Styles Beauty Supply and Braid Lounge. So I'm gonna talk about a few of the colors that I'm using. 613 I put in and with some 613 curls. And then I did a mixture of 27 with 27 curls. I did a 2 curl with 27 mixed with a 350. And then I threw in an 8 as well. And the 8 resembles this curly 2 a little bit. Don't get mistaken for the pack color 2. It's totally different from the 8. The 8 is a little bit more brown. But it matched with the curls of the number 8. 8 and 2 matched. So I'm going to be doing some of the braids. If you guys have any questions, you want to know about owning a braid salon, feel free to ask me about that. And I'll spill, a little tea about that journey and what that means and why I even started a braid lounge and what the importance of that was for. I'll also talk about why I love Rasta Free braiding hair. And then, just whatever comes to mind. And then again, if you guys have any questions or anything that you want to know about the actual hair or the business, please let me know. So I started my hair last night. It was super late. I said I was only gonna do one braid, and for all my braiders or people in general that braid their own hair, once you start one, you just keep going. You just can't stop. So that's what happened to me. I was up until about 5 in the morning. Yeah, so your girl's running on fumes. So thank you guys for being part of this live. Like I said, I love Rasta Free, Sherelle and the family. They have been truly amazing to me. So why I love Rasta Free. Well, I started my love for Rasta Free, I would say a couple of years before I started, after I started braiding. So I started braiding at 13 and started taking clients at 13 as well. And I had my clients bring black and gold. You guys all know about that black and gold, that 2 for $5. So I used to use that on my hair, on my friend's hair. But I knew it was something else that was dope out there that matched the texture of the yaki. By the way, I am using the Braid Slayer Mega. So this is Rasta Free's new braid control that can be throughout the braids or on your edges. And be careful about using like the hard edge control on every single braid, because it can I don't want to say take out your hair, but the product buildup is not really as healthy for your hair. So that's why I really love the Braid Slayer throughout the braids, because it's really moisturizing and it doesn't really create that hardness. Excuse my dog. It really doesn't create that hardness that can affect the health of your hair. You know, your hair sheds naturally, but it shouldn't shed too much, and a lot of that hard edge control doesn't help at all. So I section, because it's on myself, I'm doing like curve parts because I can't see back there. So I just do curve parts. And so then I start with the knot. I'm doing knotless, by the way. So I start with the knot and I just do one. And then, let's see. I think I'm going to give, y'all tell me. And if y'all don't tell me soon, I'll do it on the next braid. Should I start with the 27? Do y'all want to see the 613? Do you want to see the mixture of the 27 with the 350? Or do you want to see the 827, 350, and a little bit of 613? So until I see some comments, then I'll just do my own braid, and then y'all let me know what color y'all want to see. So I'm going to keep it cute, and I'm going to just do 27. So I hold it tight, make sure it's held because you don't want to lose the grip. So then I slide it underneath, under my 2 fingers, 27, 350. Okay, I got you. I'm going to do that on the next braid. Actually, I can do it right now because I'm starting with 27. All right, so 27. I'm going to do another 27. And remember to keep that grip. It's all about the grip, ladies. The parts in the grip is what people want to support you for. All right, so now we're doing a little bit of the 27 mixed with the 350 now. And then y'all gonna see how fast your girl braids, even on my own hair. And then we'll do another 350 because we did 2 strands of 27. And then remember to do your strands a little thin, you know, not too thin, especially if you have thick hair like myself. But you want to be able to feed in gradually so that the braid is coming out very natural. So this is my 4th strand. I did 2 27s and 2 350s. So now after that 4th one, I'm securing my braid. I'm braiding down a little bit. Thank you guys again for being in this live on this good Thursday at 12 p.m. So once I get like a little bit past my ear or until my arms get, you know, a little wobbly, a little weak, then I bring it around. How long does it take? So if I did it in one full day, on a client, it takes about 7-8 hours to do the goddess. So myself, probably 12. It's probably less, but I'm exaggerating. I'm talking about in between bathroom breaks, because I don't really take breaks when I'm taking clients. When I'm in my groove, I'm in my groove. So I'm not one of those braiders that take a whole bunch of breaks and got, you know, actually, I'm not going to even go there. But I'm not one of those braiders that will, you know, keep you there all day. So yeah, so on clients, about 7-8 hours max, and that's if you have really, really, really thick hair. For myself, probably about 10 if I just keep going. So because I added 27 dominantly, I'm going to, and then it doesn't have, there's no rules. You know, I've done 27 and added blonde, but I'm going to do 27. So remember to prep your human hair. So I prepped all the human hair beforehand, and the top, and it's the human hair braiding hair, so it's no track. But if you only see the track, you can cut it and do it manually. But yeah, it's already there, so I just put a little gel on it, you know, a little control on it to secure things. So I take it, I put it under my thumb, and I put the other one, I let it fall, and then I braid it into it. So I'm not leaving it out yet. I get a little bit of the gel to secure. We don't need anything sticking out, y'all. So that's 2 twists. I get another piece of gel. That's another twist. And then because it came back around to me, it just can't get a little messy, y'all. So do it at your own risk. So then I take this and I just, cause it's me, you know, it's me, it's my body, my body, my choice. So then I take it out, I let it poke out. And the reason why I braid it in first and then I pull it out is so it can have that waterfall effect versus taking it out immediately. For a little bit past your shoulder, it does still take about the same time. It takes probably about an hour less, hour or two less, and again, depending on your hair volume. Price, I would have to go back to my booking sites. If I had to guess, I think I have it priced at $325, and that's including the hair. So it's still poked out, y'all. So I'm braiding it down a little bit, and then let's get fun with it. Let's do blonde. Even though I don't have blonde in the braid, again, no rules. So I'm gonna take the blonde. And this is if you're in here and you've been following me for a while, you already know I have a mixture called Blonde Combo. So this is my Blonde Combo on steroids, because the curls. So again, I added it underneath my thumb. And then I take it and I'm braiding it in. Remember, braid it in because we want that water flow look. All right, so now it's this way, inverted. Oh good, my body, my choice. And then I keep adding a little bit, you know, just to blend it. So no hair, no flyaways, it's poking out. Keep, excuse me, keep your fingers a little moisturized, you know, so you don't have to keep dipping. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how I add the curl at the bottom. And I usually do my braids longer than this, but since I'm doing the goddess, with adding the goddess, and this is 18 inches, by the way, you can always cut it. And you don't always have to get 18. For some reason, a lot of places been having 18 for some reason, but you don't have to get it so long because it's added at the end anyway. So if you don't want it too long, you can get a 12, you can get a 14. And then if you want it super, super long, you can either extend the braid and then add the goddess curl, or you can just get a longer curl. But I would say 18 is a pretty average size because you can always cut it, but if you want it long like this or longer, you know, you can always make changes. So towards like right here, we have this much left. Because the length of where I want it, this is where I'm gonna stop. So I'm gonna add the number 2. And again, the curly number 2 kind of resembles 8. So I just add it in like how I added it underneath the thumb. And really when you're braiding, you're really utilizing that thumb, the middle, and the index finger. So I'm adding it down. And then I'm going to, this is the tie method, so I'm going to tie it. So just loop it, you know, like a tie. And then every braider is different, but me, I like that extra security. So I take nail glue, and all you need is a little dab. You don't need too much because you don't want the residue, you don't want it to turn white. And then after that, you see those little funky pieces right there? Let me see my shirt. Those little funky pieces. Make sure though, you are careful when you do this part because you do not want to cut your curly, luscious hair that you spent your hard-earned money on. So I cut that part, which is some of the hair. And then I cut this last part because that's where the tie was. So there we go. We got a little goddess action. Okay. So do I have any braiders in the chat? Do I have any braiders? Please tell me where you're from, how long you've been braided. I am so interested to know. I love the journey of braiders, obviously. And I decided to really hone in on the niche of being a braider only because I just enjoyed it more. It was therapeutic to me. When I'm braiding, it's like I'm able to think about everything I need to think about. I live an extremely busy life. I do so many things. Obviously, managing a shop is one. I'm doing these. Managing a shop is one, and now managing two shops. Shout out to your girl. Okay, Kalamazoo, Michigan, period. Period. I love it. How long have you been braiding? I love to hear it. What was I saying? Yeah, I love the journey of braiding because I don't know if it's like channeling our ancestors or something. I don't know, I may be making that up. But I just feel like when I'm braiding hair, I'm just in think mode. The clientele is different. The ladies and men, that I service, they're on the go, they're go-getters. And they just they really embody braids. They utilize braids as a luxury. Like, they make braids look so good. And I may be biased because I'm the braider, but I feel like the way they just wear them, I just love to see my work being worn by people like that who respect the art of braiding and the profession of braiding, because braiders get a bad rep. And let's be real, let's be honest, there are bad apples in every industry. We as braiders, not me individually, but we as braiders are told we charge too much, or we're kitchen braiders. And I mean, I am braiding my hair in my kitchen, kind of, but I'm doing my hair. But anyways, we're told we're unprofessional, and just all these things. And I feel like we're just naturally misunderstood. I feel like people think that just because it's braids and considered a protective style, it holds no weight to a weave or a lace front or a press and curl or something, that they see more of a style that they want to wear. I don't really know the mindset deeply, because I've obviously always respected braids, and I've seen braids as more than just a real quick style that I'm gonna just put in real quick. The old school plaits that, your mom or whoever used to braid your hair sitting down in front of the couch. I see it more than just that. It's not just something real quick. Braids have really, really evolved. I mean, clearly. I personally been doing goddess braids for years, and I love that they're coming back. These ladies have been killing it. I follow so many braiders, and I've just seen how just the style and the game has evolved. So I'm really proud of braiders. And, there's still a lot more work to do in the industry to be respected and seen as, I guess, worth it. I guess worth it is the word. I think that as consumers, you guys should understand that when we're standing up for hours, again, this style takes about 7 to 8 hours, and I'm doing them small, so probably more. When we're standing up for hours like that, it's a lot on our body. We're taking away time from other clients, it's just a lot. Like I come home and I only work 3 days of the week, but when I'm there for hours, and my ankles be hurting, my heels be hurt, like my back, my heels, my shins, my knee, my back, my neck, and my back. Like it's a real thing. Like we put our body through a lot, and we just want a little bit more respect, guys. Like y'all tell me in the comments, like, how do y'all feel about braiders? And again, understanding the fact that there are some bad seeds, as every industry, but how can we change the narrative? You know, when I started my salon, Sade Styles Braid Lounge, I specifically wanted it to be a braid lounge because I loved what the South was doing, specifically like Houston and Atlanta. I love what they were doing with the natural hair category. I love how they were like really embracing natural hair as a luxury, you know, as something that's next to a lace front. Like if you don't want a lace front, if you don't want to weave, you can get braids, and not seen as an afterthought. So I wanted to create a safe professional space for braiders to work amongst each other, to learn from each other. Like I've worked at other salons and I have sometimes been the only braider, or maybe at most one other braider. So yeah, I wanted it to be a space where people can call us up and know that we are going to hook up all things braids, all things locks, passion twists, faux locks, natural hair, braids, like all of that. I wanted that space to be there, and for people to see that, wow, these braiders are really, really, really getting in there on their stuff. I'm going to say stuff, but y'all know what I mean. They're really, really on it. So yeah, that was the goal. In the salon, if you have been there, you know that we have a decal above the full workstations that says you are not just a braider. And I feel like, me personally, I have embodied that statement. That's been a motto for me for years. And what that means is I'm not just a braider that, like I said, is in the kitchen. You know, that is not taking my business serious. That is not just only going to do braids. I mean, clearly having this shop, having another shop, like the goal is to expand and for people to see braiders as you see other hairstylist moguls. One of my biggest inspiration as a kid has been Kim Kimball. I mean, especially she went to Universal College right in Leimert Park. Like that just hits home for me, and what she was able to do, create her shops, create products, do hair. I mean, she does Beyonce's hair, Zendaya's hair, so many other people. So yeah, she has been from the start one of the biggest inspirations, and I always seen that as like, wow, but nobody has really done it in the braid game from my knowledge. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, you know, always want to give props, but yeah, I never seen them really do it in the braid game. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that and put other people on, you know, put other braiders on. You know, it's me braiding, but I have other two ladies in there. Shout out to Jatana Braids on Instagram and Claudia Hair and Beauty. She is also, those two are also amazing braiders in the salon. And you would think that because I braid, I can't show love to other braiders because it's gonna take away from me. Like, no. Like, there's so many clients out here, and again, braids are growing. You know, braids are becoming so popular. So there's so many clients, we can't take them all. Like I just told y'all, my heels, my back, my neck, and everything be hurting. So I cannot take all the clients. So even to this day, we get walk-in clients. Either I take them or they'll take them. So I'm always rooting for opportunity for other braiders to build clientele, to build their brands, to create messaging within their brands so that they are able to transcend and be able to translate to other races. Not that we need their validation, because we don't, but for them to see us as here with them. Colorists, hairstylists, cosmos, and braiders. We all need to be here, period. We all need to be here. We have some new people in here. Let me know if you are a braider. I see Style by Kiana, Leah, Leah do my hair. I love it. Sorry, I'm far, so I'm like really squinting. Leah do my hair. So Style by Kiana, what styles do you specialize in? And Leah, you too. And tell me where y'all from also, because I want to know what cities and states are tapping in and who's following Rasta Free Braid. I want to know, are y'all using Rasta Free? Because I am all day long. All day long. You can't go wrong. I mean, Rasta Free has grown so much and is always progressive. Shout out to Sherelle. Sherelle, she should be in here. Sherelle, let me show y'all a pack right now. This is Sherelle. Let me tell you, I love this woman so much. Sherelle has definitely put a lot of Black young women, regardless you're a braider, regardless if you are a makeup artist, all these things, like Sherelle has really given a lot of opportunity. And outside of just Rasta Free, she has done so much for me personally. She has showed up for me. Shout out California, shout out LA, period. She is an icon, yes. She has done so much for me. And she has even done things with my mom. Like, Sherelle is a part of the family, okay? Sherelle is a part of the family. And I just want to really, really shout her out because a lot of people, yes, they see her on the pack, but they really need to understand the things that she has done for the brand and how she has looked out for braiders. She thinks about us saving time. Time is money. So there's a time, and correct me if I'm wrong, Sherelle, if you guys still have the pre-separated hair, you know, it's already separated for you. And then of course, the pre-stretch has changed the game, because if you know, stretching that hair, especially with knotless, because you know with knotless you gotta already have it separate. To do all of that is just way too much, and again, time is money. So when they came out with the pre-stretch hair, game changer, and I don't know if Rasta Free was the first, so don't beat me up, but I know that I noticed it first when Rasta Free came out with it, and it's been a game changer. And she always just listens and she respects the braiders and her team, you know, that give her feedback. You know, they have definitely evolved the brand. I mean, Stank Off during COVID was no, I think it was before COVID. Yeah, sorry, before COVID. Stank Off really, and I'm gonna put, you know, let me just show y'all. So this is the lavender. Stank Off, you know, it's odor eliminating. Don't nobody want no stanky hair. Get that stank off, okay? Antibacterial, okay? So you just spray that on there. Of course, the gel that I'm using, the Braid Slayer Mega, and it's in big jars. She has the smaller jars too, but the big jars are great for us braiders who need to utilize it for clients. And then also the mousse. You know, especially with these braids, we need a little mousse. And sorry, it's still sealed. It'll take a little minute. But yeah, she's always, you know, putting her best foot forward and really thinking about the braiders. And you know, we appreciate you and we give you your flowers, Sherelle, because you really, really think about us. We see big products like Aveeno, you know, who a lot of, you know, other cosmos, the majority, they use and create brand deals and things like that, and other opportunities with them. So you have been that for us braiders. You know, we're able to collaborate and all the above. So I just really want to say that because I love Sherelle so much, and she's a woman of her word. She knows her stuff. So yes, I love you. I love you. I love you, girl. Birthday coming soon. So we got LA, California. We have Michigan in the building. Is anyone in here from Atlanta or from the South or anything? If you are, please state yourself. Announce yourself. So this braid is going to be 27. Well, this one kind of got everything in it. 27, 350, and a little bit of 8. New Orleans. Hey, go ahead, New Orleans. Yes, I love it. Are you a braider as well? What do you do? Are you in the hair industry? Do you do your own hair? What's up? I love New Orleans. I've been to New Orleans, I think twice. Yeah. I never stayed long though. I went for Mardi Gras before, and then I went for New Year's before. But I want to stay a little bit longer because y'all are turned. Y'all know how to throw a party. I definitely suggest every black person in this life goes to New Orleans. Licensed cosmetologist, period. Period, period, period. So as a licensed cosmetologist, I want to ask you, like, what has been one of your challenges in this, like, Instagram, social media space in being a stylist? So, like, you know, for those of us who have been doing hair for so many years, Instagram kind of came later, you know, when we started promoting ourselves, like 2011, I would say 2010, 2011. What has been, like, I don't want to say a challenge, but what has been ways that you had to adjust to kind of stay on trend, stay in front of people's faces, market yourself, and not get lost in the sauce? I do want to hear that from you, Aranita, Queen Aranita. And then whoever else, you know, whoever else. Well, while we're waiting on that, I would say, as stylists, we have to be, yes, creating content. Yeah, we have to be the stylist, the photographer, the personal assistant, the production assistant. Like, we literally have to do everything. And we can, and then we have to be the assistant because we have to answer text messages and stuff. And it's all fine. Like, y'all, I'm just joking. You know, but that's why you create systems. Every cosmetologist, braider, service provider, period, create systems. I personally use Square. They're really, really good with doing things automatic for me. Setting up your website, making sure the communication is on point. Make sure that communication is on point. And it's okay to over communicate because some people, unfortunately, don't really read that much. So they'll skip over it. But yes, creating content has definitely been something that's a challenge for me. Because all about that consistency, really. Like, when you're taking clients, you're focusing on your clients. And, you know, you want to tend to your clients. So creating content, doing the service, it's just a lot. But yes, definitely encouraging everybody to focus on your marketing, thinking about marketing tips that you can use because the game is oversaturated. And so you want to always make sure you stand out. Hey, J-Soul. So I will be wrapping up. Please state any last questions, any last statements that you guys have. I really, really enjoy being here today. I really enjoy partnering up with Rasta Free and using their products and having their products in the salon. I think that doing these lives and Rasta Free collaborating with braiders, like myself and the other amazing braiders and makeup artists, shout out to the other ladies like DJ Dime Peace, that's my girl. I think that it's important to see us in action, to hear us talk, to see us, you know, express ourselves and show our personality. Like, I think it's really dope. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the other ladies that will be doing lives in the next few weeks. and support us. Support braiders and braiders that are in here. Let's change the narrative. Okay, they gotta stop ripping us up on Twitter and Shade Room and all that. We gotta come on. We gotta get like those. Okay, never mind. I ain't even about to say that. But we gotta come on. We gotta change the narrative. We gotta change the narrative, and we have to show people that we are too respected professionals and braiders to step the game up. Step the game up. All right. Don't be out here giving people half services and being unprofessional and all that. No. No, ma'am. I love you guys. Done with this braid. I only added 1 curl to this one. I was being lazy. But it's my hair. My hair, my rules. I love you guys. Follow me at Sade Styles Braid Lounge. SADE Styles Braid Lounge is at the top, right there. And yes, support the shop, support the Salon Suites, Styles and Company Salon Suites in Lawndale. We have 1 more suite left. 4 out of 5 suites are taken. Amen to that. And yes, just support. I'm always helpful. If you guys have any questions about the business, about products, about like anything, literally, I'm an open book. So feel free to just reach out. And yes, I love you guys. Stay blessed. Keep your head up. It's a lot going on. Transformation is happening. And just stay 10 toes down. Like, really just keep your head up and just keep walking in faith. Keep doing what makes you happy. Be your best self. And even at times you don't know what that means, just be still, meditate a bit, and the Lord will tell you. And sorry, I don't want to get preachy, but it's just, I wanted to tell you guys that. So I love you. Have a great, great Thursday and weekend.